Hello friends, you are welcome to the channel Study with Smith. Oh, no. Hello friends, you are welcome to the channel Study with Smith. Now we will start the video. Friends, now we will start the summary. He came there and there were many problems. The boys came there. He was active. He didn't find anyone here and there. He saw there. It was a very fantastic idea. Sitaram was going there. They were friends, but now Sitaram scolded him about this one that he was sweeping here and there. It was not a very nice one. Nice document. And I would like to say here that the one was very right. Friends, if you like my videos, press the like button, and for more updates, press the subscribe button and bell icon. Thank you. Friends, it was a joke. Did you like? Now it's time for magic. Hello friends, today we are going to learn very interesting lesson. Its name is The Boy Who Broke the Bank. In this lesson we see the confusion because of the rumor. You will enjoy the lesson very happily. Be ready, okay? Friends, I will ask you a sentence. You have to tell me whether it is fact or rumor. I will give you explanation.
Okay, sir.
Now I will give you a sentence. You have to tell me whether it is rumor or fact.
Okay.
I will explain it then. Okay? Sentence is cow gives milk.
It's a fact.
Very good. Means cow gives milk. My second sentence is ghost lives in temple.
It's a rumor.
Very good. God lives in temple. That's a good boy. Nice. Okay. Friends, it's time to clear the words that you will understand, comprehend the lesson very clearly. Okay? Friends, now we will summarize the lesson. Are you ready? Okay. Nathu, a sweeper boy, was sweeping steps of the Pimple Nagar Bank owned by Seth Govindram. The dust raised above head and settled on steps again. As he banged his pan against a dustbin, Sitaram, the washerman's son, passed by him. Sitaram was on delivery round with freshly pressed clothes on his head. Sitaram told him not to raise dust and he asked if Nathu was angry as his demand was ignored of the extra 2 rupees. Nathu said he didn't want to say about it, but his regular payment was also delayed, and that was about the 20th of the month. He said if he got money, he will lose the job. He banged pan to emphasize his point, giving himself confidence. Sitaram wished him best luck and assured him he will find out him another job elsewhere and walk fast with load of clothes hiding his face and shoulders. As Sitaram visited the fourth house, the lady of home mentioned she wanted a sweeper boy. At home, he told lady he will give her and he will start from next month. He wanted the new job as bank didn't pay him on time. Mrs. Srivastav said if so, send him to her tomorrow. Sitaram was so happy. Mrs. Srivastav had to do some shopping. She gave instruction both to Aya to look after baby and cook to make midday meal on time. Then she went to Pimple Nagar market for regular shopping. At the end of the bazaar, there was a large shady tamarind tree where she found her friend Mrs. Bhushan sheltering from the heat. Bhushan was fanning herself with handkerchief. She complained about summer hottest in the history of Pimple Nagar. They discussed shopping by Bhushan. Then she asked Mrs. Bhushan if she heard about the Govindram's bank and employees. The sweeper boy even didn't get his wages for a month. Mrs. Bhushan said, they must be in bad way. They can't pay others either. Bhushan went to search her husband sitting in front of Kamal Kishore's photography shop. She said her husband, even the bank's about to go bankrupt. Kamal Kishore inquired the matter. He didn't have his account, but his neighbor had. He called neighbor Dipchand, a barber, and told the bank is going to be collapsed. You get your money as soon as possible. Dipchand was cutting hair of gentleman who leaving his one side unshaven went to the general merchant store to phone the Govindram's number. He knew that Govind Sheth was not at home. He was holidaying in Kashmir. He came back to Barber and told the Sheth Govindram has left the town. It means a collapse. The news spread like forest fire. It spread to the customers, betel seller, the tailor, the vendor, the jeweler, the beggar sitting on the pavement. Old Ganpat, the beggar sitting on pavement, for years had a crooked leg. He was unable to walk properly. Ran to the bank, leaping on his legs. Had 1,000 rupees in the bank. Men in groups were discussing the situation. They were chewing the matter. Some congratulated themselves having already drawn the amount. People thought differently about Govind Sheth. As they said, he might have fled, hidden, or hanged himself. By noon, the bank had gone through all its ready cash. Manager was confused. Emergency funds were not available. He was not sure to pursue the customers, and Sheth Govindram was not in contact. People were told to return the following day. They didn't like it. They gathered outside. They shouted, "Give our money, elsewhere we break the bank." The other mischiefs also joined and made people annoyed. The manager requested people to come next day. But some people said, "We want it now." Suddenly, a brick dashed on the plate glass window of the bank. Nathu came next day to sweep the steps. He saw broken glass and stones on the steps. He raised his hands and said, "People bully and son of donkeys." Sitaram said, "Good morning, Nathu." He said that Nathu had new job from the 1st of next month, and also the bank is going out of business. "How is that?" said Nathu. He said he had not account in the bank and went away on the cycle. Nathu was back to sweep the steps. When he finished, he sat on the steps waiting the manager and determined to get his pay. Nathu said to himself, "Who would have thought the bank would collapse?" And looking thoughtfully, he said, "I wonder how it could have happened. I wonder how it could have happened." Friends, if you like my video, press the like button, and for more updates, press bell icon and subscribe button.